As we all know, the government has cancelled the post-study work visa for international students, and I feel that it's going to have a major impact on the students coming in, because since I know a lot of people back in India who are keen on going abroad for their higher education, they're just going to opt out UK, because the possibility of working away is going to be difficult. So most of them are already planning to go to USA and Canada instead of coming to UK.
Whenever I'm applying to companies, yes, they're contacting me because my CV is good, but I face two problems. Either they want to hire me right now, or they don't want to hire me because I don't have a work visa. They're not ready to sponsor me, in short. And I believe in a free market economy where the company selection process should be based on merit. Whether if it's a Chinese person applying, a Pakistani, Indian, a Britisher, choose the best person for the job rather than that. Otherwise, your economy will nosedive. That's my personal opinion.
PSW gets cancelled, or they don't have this policy, I think people will suffer, because even England will suffer, because a lot of people, we are more smarter. It's difficult for us to get a work placement here also, because employers will have to go through a great deal in order to sponsor us, and they wouldn't go through the hassle, so they will lose out on good people who are better workers, and they will keep other people who did not get good grades.
I'm talking about one of my a close friend of mine who came from India last year. He did his master's here in computer science, and he was really eagerly waiting to apply for the post-study visa, because he wanted to work in UK, get a good experience if he works here. And apparently, so he submitted his dissertation late, which is in Jan, and it couldn't go through until it's not going through until June. And the post-study visa is getting cancelled in April. So he has no chance of applying after the April period. None of the employers are willing to sponsor him, because they would prefer home students instead of international students, because they don't want to go through the procedures.
Most of Chinese parents are very high, very high expectation, and also not only the Chinese students, also their parents are ambitious enough. So most of them wish we get job overseas.
Basically, it's been pretty difficult. I got here in October, and it's been pretty difficult getting a job. Most of the response, well, you get responses, but whenever they call, that's usually the major issue. And then those who don't call obviously send you emails and tell you, no, you're not suitable for the work they need and all that. And it's really not been nice, considering the fact that you need to work to make some money for yourself, not for school anyway, for yourself and all that. But it's really been difficult.
I have applied to a couple of places, but I have been rejected, or they keep saying, we'll get back to you later. And now that we hear that the work visa is going to be cancelled, it's kind of upsetting, because I did come here hoping to get at least a couple of years experience, probably do a few internships, and then maybe get a job after that. But after this, I don't think there are any hope.
I have some friends around me, and they want to get a job after they finish their studies here, since salary in United Kingdom is much more than they can earn in China. So they want to stay here and get job opportunities. Actually, it's not have many influence on me, since I never thought about working in United Kingdom. I miss China really. My family is there, and United Kingdom is boring anyway. Your country is boring.